One of the quickest ways you can start sounding more professional is to upgrade your adjectives. Now today, I'm going to share with you my favorite list of 15 adjectives that I share with my clients here at Britplus, and I think this will be a huge step towards sounding more professional in your business English. Now stay with me till the end because I have a bonus adjective for you, which is an ultra high level vocabulary that can impress your colleagues and clients. Okay, so our first adjective is integral. And this essentially means important, but more specifically, you're important to something as part of a whole. So very often you'll say integral to an organization, integral to a team, integral to a project. To give you an example sentence, the new task force team is integral to the future of this organization. In that case, of course, we can say is important, is vital to the future of the organization, but normally, in this case, integral is a great and powerful adjective to use. A really easy way to upgrade your English is to stop saying a lot of or many and start saying numerous. Now for me, I definitely use this a lot in my emails. There are numerous reasons, numerous projects, numerous ways. Numerous just sounds a little more professional. It's a bit more formal, so you wouldn't use it so much in daily conversation. An example would be, there are numerous ways we can approach this problem. Now, we're on to number 3, but this is already one of my favorite words today. I always say to my students that there's so many cases where you say A is bad for B, A is harmful to B. But there's such an easy way to upgrade this, and that is by using today's vocabulary, which is detrimental. Detrimental means harmful, and the way you use it is A is detrimental to B. So there's so many examples we can use in our daily life when we're talking about our company. For me, COVID was detrimental to my company. It had a bad effect on my company. Detrimental just sounds a bit more professional. That's what we're trying to do today. We're trying to sound more professional. So try this out. Here's an example sentence. Although the rising oil prices have been detrimental to our business, I'm optimistic we can hit our targets next year. Our fourth adjective today is another one that I really insist to my clients that you should be using this word. Now, the reason for that is it means important. And of course, I'm sure you're the same. We use the word important so much. We overuse the word important. So important loses its power. Whenever this is the case, we have to find alternatives. Now, today's alternative is paramount, but you could be using essential, vital, crucial, whichever you like. So today's word paramount means very important. And here's an example sentence. It's paramount that we focus on customer feedback while trialing this new service. Next, we have robust. And robust means strong and unlikely to break or fail. You'll very often talk about relationships being robust, networks being robust, partnerships, supply chains. These things, hopefully, are strong. So essentially, robust is a synonym for strong. We have developed a robust partnership with our supplier over the past few years. Adjective number 6 is one that's getting more and more common, I would say, as technology improves and we talk about technology in business, and that is disruptive. It means that you're changing the traditional way of doing things. So if you say, that's a very disruptive technology, very often that's a positive thing because they are revolutionizing the way we do something. An example would be the new startup's disruptive technology completely changed the way we approach this industry. Now we're on to number 7, and it's another really important one, but quite an easy one as well. Another word that students tend to overuse is good. This is good, that is good, it is good. Of course, again, if we're using the word good, it kind of loses its power, it loses its meaning, so we need something stronger. Today's word is outstanding. Of course, There are many words that have a stronger meaning than good. Fantastic, incredible. These all have the same meaning as outstanding. So use the one you like. The important thing is you must have an adjective that is stronger than good. Now, for an example, the sales results have been outstanding this quarter. And before we move on, you must treat bad the same way. You must find a synonym or a stronger word than bad to use in those cases where it is worse than bad. So for example, awful, horrendous, terrible. These are all extreme adjectives for the word bad. Our next adjective today is extensive, and that means covering or affecting a large area. You'll very often hear things like extensive network, extensive program, extensive research. Hopefully you have an extensive network of clients. That would be a good thing. So let's look at an example. We have conducted extensive market research for our new product. Innovative is another common word nowadays when it comes to tech and these IT companies. And this means using new methods or ideas. So when I hear the word innovative, companies like Apple, Tesla, Dyson come to my mind. An example would be, we recently came up with an innovative solution to our supply chain delays. Another one related to technology is cutting edge. We have a lot of adjectives today related to kind of modern business, technology. So this is cutting edge, and this means it's at the most modern stage of development. So, right now, the cutting edge iPhone would be the newest release, which came out recently. Cutting edge technology would be the best, most updated version of that technology. Companies should always be looking out for cutting edge technology they can utilize. Now, the next one I chose because we're using it a lot nowadays, so I really want you to be aware of this, and this is resilient. This is especially common for economic news. So resilient firstly means strong, able to return to its original condition, not getting damaged by whatever is happening. So I can say, I'm resilient, which means that I don't get badly affected by events around me. I'm able to stay strong. The reason I'm mentioning this is in the news nowadays, we are seeing some countries have a very resilient economy. Despite COVID, supply chain issues, all of these things happening nowadays, a lot of economies are staying strong. The consumers are still spending, so we would say they are resilient. Now we're getting a little bit more into the business world again, and that's niche. Niche, a niche product, niche service. This means it's targeted towards a very small section of audience, a very small section of customer base. So for example, if I make a new course that's for someone in their 30s that is taking their second job interview, they already have experience, it's specifically for that person, I would say that's a niche course, a niche service. If I make a course that's generally for job interviews, that is absolutely not for a niche audience, that's a mass audience. An example, our company targets a niche audience, so it's important we stay connected to our customers. A very positive word now, thriving. Thriving. My business is thriving is a very positive thing. That means it's doing well, developing, growing well, thriving. Your business can be thriving. You could be thriving in your new company. An example, our business is thriving nowadays, so we're planning to expand the sales team. Visionary is a word that came up recently when I was making some lessons related to Steve Jobs. Visionary means that you have the ability to see how things will be in the future. So a lot of people describe Steve Jobs as a visionary leader. He was able to see what people would want in the future, how technology would develop. So we would say he's visionary. He has visionary ideas, visionary plans. It's an adjective in this case, but we can use it as a noun and just simply say he is a visionary. Her visionary approach to marketing helped the company stay ahead of its competitors. A really popular, really trendy word in business is synergistic. And the way that I like to describe this is 1 + 1 = 3. So combining two things has a synergistic effect. It makes something bigger than the original parts. An example, we have a really synergistic relationship with our partner company. Of course, this is something we are all trying to get a synergistic effect. Now, I promised you a bonus word. We're at the end of our 15. Well done. Here is your bonus. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Careful with the pronunciation. It's a tough word. And I use this a lot. And I hear it a lot in these business podcasts. It just sounds so professional. And it just means that it's everywhere. It seems to be everywhere. So I could just say to you, Starbucks is ubiquitous nowadays. English is ubiquitous in business. It seems to be everywhere. Everyone's using it. So ubiquitous would be an upgrade on just saying it's everywhere. So my example would be social media is ubiquitous and plays a crucial role in marketing strategies. Well done. Great list today. I really hope that you take this and use it to upgrade your business English. If anything, just pick your favorite 4 or 5 and really work on using them proactively. If you got this far, show me in the comments by leaving a thumbs up emoji. I'd really like to see who's getting to the end of these long lessons. If you like this lesson, please let me know by leaving a like. Of course, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, tell me what you'd like to see in the future. I am working on new projects and new lessons, and I'll see you soon with another lesson and another step to becoming a global leader.